Hey guys, what's going on? It's Synchro Fanatic here, and today I've got a special guest on the channel. Would you like to introduce yourself, mate?
Yeah, name's Rich. Big fan of of Martin and his synchros. He's collared me in today to basically show off one of my favourite synchro decks from one of my favourite series, and probably one of Martin's favourite decks as well, because it's synchro based. Would you believe?
Yeah. What is the deck you're going to be profiling today?
Wow,
Rich?
the biggest. So we've got SpeedRoid.
Oh, SpeedRoid.
Right, and
oh,
it's not max rarity because I'm sad and I can't afford Terratop in Ulti.
Oh.
So talking about
Have to
Terratop,
cancel the profile, mate. I'm sorry.
well, that's it. Game over.
GG's.
Right. So anyway, obviously the one Terratop, you know what it does. Spec search. Next, I'm going through all my one-offs first, essentially. So
Okay.
obviously Terratop's the best one.
Yep.
I then got the Ultra Hound. It's okay. I mean, it sends from deck to grave. Yeah, it sets up your graveyard nice. But the other effects of where you can banish a wind from grave to spec a synchro from your extra deck is nice in late game. So you know, again, it's just good late game. But it's only a one-of in my eyes. Next one-of is Horse Stilts. Reason for this is because it requires a normal summon, and then you spec one from your hand. Again, and I mean, that's okay. I mean, depending if you brick or not. The other effect to set up your graveyard is a bit like Ultra Hound, so that's why I've kept it as a one-off. This one, I'm considering bumping up to 2, which is the Piper, the Pied Piper himself. Is basically, depending on what you've got on your board already, will depend on how many you could basically pot a duality.
Yeah.
So, and it's not just wind cards you can add. Depending on how many wind cards, so if you've got like 4 winds and you summon this guy, you can excavate 5 cards and just add 1. So it could be, you could see a hand trap, you could see a Monster Reborn card, you could see anything, even a further extender. So that I might bump up to, and specking this late game from a Tacky Tom board is hilarious when you've already got your board established, because you just I'll have everything I want. Next, it's just free extender.
Okay.
And hilarious with one of the other cards, which I'll show later on in the video. So that's it for the one-offs. So for the two-offs, red-eyed dice, easy. Normal or you spec it, it changes a level.
Yeah,
simple as
level
that.
modulation, isn't
Probably one of the biggest tuners you'll ever go into, constantly.
Yeah.
You'll use this repeatedly throughout this entire deck.
Yeah, because it can make any synchro you want, basically, with its level modulation.
The level modulation is hilariously good.
Yeah.
Next one, I just recently bumped this up to 2 because it is probably one of the better ones.
Yeah.
Going into the links and then normal summoning this, and if you've got Terratop in grave and you normal summon this, that's free extender and a search, providing you've got your, you haven't used your Terratop, for example.
Yeah.
Or it will bring back your tuners.
Yeah.
So, it's or one of your on-offs, depending on whatever is in your grave. And that's it for the 2-offs. Next is the 3-offs. So, Pseudo Terratop, Marble Machine. Pretty simple, normal summon, search. It's as simple as that. You don't really use its pendulum effects, you don't really use it for anything else.
It's just there for the search.
It's literally just there for the normal summon and the search. And again, it's a low level, so you can use it off for one of the other cards.
Perfect.
Now, I've seen a couple of profiles online. I don't agree with what they do with this card. I think this is amazing.
Okay.
And I believe it's one of the heart and souls of the card.
Oh, okay, so
Den Daiko Duke.
Den Daiko, okay, right.
So, the reason why I've put this at 3 is because of the amount of discard fodder you have in the spell area with this deck. Most of them will say discard 1 SpeedRoid card, discard one card, and then you get other things.
Yeah.
If you open this and a discard, you've searched, you've got your spec from deck or whatever. What's this? This is a Monster Reborn. So you've got an extender and you've searched. So again, it's for me it's a no-brainer. Then obviously you've got the bread and butter, Tacky Tom Borg.
Of course.
Simple. Nice clean extender.
Infamous rank 3 combo here.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
We all know what
For
this
all
one
those
does.
rank 3 turbos. Like,
But you can actually use this effect in this deck.
I know, yeah, it's hilarious. It's great.
Yeah, summon any tuner, is it, from deck?
Yeah, any tuner, doesn't matter what level. That's why if you late game you have this and you've got the Piper, it's it's a free +1 essentially.
Beautiful.
And then next one, which is one of the ones I was waiting for such a long time, Car Turbo. Car Turbo, again, easy spec, easy searchable, and late game, or when you've got your board established, the attack boost is hilarious.
Okay, so they can boost attack as well.
Well, you banish yourself and a wind monster, everything on the field, 800 attack.
Alright, okay, so you can just help you push for game as well.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
So that's it for the SpeedRoid monsters, essentially. Okay. So now moving on to the more so the tech and hand trap
the
sort of
free
section.
agents, as they call
Free
it.
agents, yeah. So first off, I run OCG on hand traps, so I've got 2 Ash.
Okay.
Like, it's still good, but considering you're locked into wind 90% of the time, it's gonna...
Yeah.
You might falter.
Yeah, so...
You might. It all depends on the situation.
Very niche, but it's...
I've got the 3rd in my side deck just in case, depending on the matchup. And talking about another hand trap, one of the ones which is hilarious, Donald Lockbird.
Donald Lockbird, yeah.
3rd one is in the side deck as well. This is in here because it's searchable. I can search this.
Oh, you can search this in the deck, yeah.
Yes, this is really rude.
Yeah,
The fact if you can just go, I searched Donald Lockbird, and you're like, what? All you need really in hand is if you open Terror Top, a spell card that you can use, and maybe one other card. The other 2 are free. Like, so if this is one of them, or what with the next card, which is Win the Wind Chandler, which searches the entire deck.
Yeah, this card's great.
Which is a discard.
Yeah.
You discard this and a card, you search for anything. So you discard this and a Dendon Daikudu to search out the Terror Top, and you've basically got full combo.
I really like the Wind Chandler as well, personally, for myself, because like I think it's the Chandler that needed it the most, because the Wind attribute is probably the worst attribute in the game.
It was. So. Again, I've got the 3rd in my side deck, ready to go. I might bump it up to 3, it just depends on how it goes, because if I see 2 of them, it's a bit
yeah.
But if I open 1 and then I've got the rest of the cards, it's very good. Anyway, so that's it for the monsters. Yeah, so next we've got the SpeedRoid Recovery.
This is the Reborn, right?
Yeah, Monster Reborn, piece. Yeah, everyone knows this.
Yep.
Banished to get recycled. SpeedRoid Scratch. Search Terror Top. Yeah, that's
search
it.
Terror Top, okay.
That's literally
Does it actually say search Terror Top? Let's double check.
No, it just says discard, search for a SpeedRoid.
Oh, it does. You lied to me.
I lied. Next is hilarious. Spec from deck. Discard a card. Roll a dice. Depending on what that dice is, you can spec from deck any number. So if you've got roll a 6, you roll a 6. You spec red-eyed dice and the plane. You've got your 2 free extenders off 1 card. And if you discard the Dendon Daiko, you've got a free extender.
How often does the dice rolling affect the usefulness
a lot.
of the card?
It does affect it quite a bit, but
like, what's the worst case scenario, if you like?
Worst case scenario, you roll a 1 and you just get
a red-eyed dice.
Okay. And even if you don't summon, you take damage. So it's a bit crap in that sense.
Right.
Next is just some extenders. Succession, Monster Reborn for a Link Monster.
Yep.
Reborn, Call Boy,
yep.
And then the SpeedRoid Bounce.
Oh, what does this one do?
So you banish a Wind Monster, target a card in the field and bounce it.
Okay.
It targets, it's a bit bad. And then if you've got a level 2 or higher SpeedRoid on the field, you can reduce its level by 1, spec it as a tuner, which is pretty good.
Right, okay.
So moving on to the extra deck, so we've got Gun. Gun's hilarious.
Okay.
So you got high speed Colt shooter.
Okay, and this is the new Synchro tuner.
Yeah, so you use this, you synchro into this, it specs back the synchro tuners or the synchro materials you used. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's quite crazy good, isn't it?
Yeah, it is literally just for free. Next you got Puzzle. Puzzle's in here because it's basically just more of a pure build.
It's a level 4 synchro that helps you get into big ones. Like,
yeah. So there is a combo in this where you can get into Cosmic Blazer, but this isn't I haven't got the Cosmic Blazer on me today.
Okay.
Next, Chambara wins games.
Of course, yeah. Double attack gets bigger.
Best MVP of the deck.
Goiter, yeah, this card's crazy.
Keeps coming back regardless if you've got any tune on field.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Kendama's probably the worst one in the extra deck, but the burn's nice, and the fact that if you use it late game and it's in your graveyard, it's a free spec.
Okay.
Fast Dragon for
which is legal now in the EU, just to add.
Yeah, so Fast Dragon again, it negates. It's a negate.
It's like a benefit.
And it's a one-off because whenever it gets destroyed, it goes to the Pendulum Zone and you can bring it back. And then you've got my favourite one of all. I'm going to move these out of the way.
Probably the old
so we've got
the
Clear Wing Synchro Dragon. All 3 different
play
rarities.
3 of this, okay.
So we've got the Ultra Secret and the Ultimates. I haven't got the Ghost because I'm not rich. These basically, I play normally these two and I banish this one off Rubber Band Shooter. You know what it does.
Yeah.
It's a negate.
You need
body.
it for combos as well as just, it's your boss monster.
Then you got one of my favourite ones, the Kite Drake. You summon, you either Dark Ruler their entire board or you Regeki their entire board.
This card came out of nowhere. I remember when I first revealed it and I don't understand why they suddenly got another good level 8.
It's literally just summon, bang.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's great for baiting, going second. Next you've got the good boy, Clearing Crystal Wing
Synchro Dragon. Yeah, the
what he does.
The old reliable.
The old reliable. Then you got one of the newer ones, which is Crystal Clear Wing.
Okay, this is the new one from Synchro Storm, right?
Yeah. So it can come out unaffected against activated monster effects, which is fine. I mean, I wish it was all monster effects, but like the one thing good about it is it will gain attack when that monster triggers its effect.
Yeah.
So you activate something, I activate this. I'm now invincible or massive.
Yeah.
Then it can also negate spells.
Do you ever find yourself in a position where you can have Crystal Wing and Crystal Clear Wing on the field at the same time? Or is it just
Yes,
one of
you can get them on field.
Okay, so they can.
And then finally, 2 Rubber Band Shooters.
And this is the additional normal, right?
Yeah, the additional normal and the search.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it for the profile.
So we're looking at your extra deck and your deck in general. This is probably a couple of cards I could think on. But any reason there's no Baron, for example? Like, because Baron's a wind as well?
Because I'm too poor.
Oh, yep, fair enough, yeah.
There's that. And if I could have the Baron, then I would run it. I would more than likely take out the Kendama. And then if I was gonna replace another Synchro monster, it'd probably be realistically probably one of the Clearwing Synchro Dragons. Realistically, because I've got 3 of them, and like I said, the ones off the 3 is a lot. So yeah, the only things I would really change is take out a Clearwing Synchro Dragon and the Kadama for Baron and Cosmic Blazer.
Yeah, I noticed you don't play the D-wheel synchro either. The what is it, a SpeedRoid bike or something?
Oh yeah, the Clearwing bike.
Yeah.
Clearwing Ride. Yeah, because it's terrible.
Is it actually terrible?
It's pretty bad for its effect because it's yes, it gets massive. Yes, it can recur some synchro bits, but it's just, for me, it's not good enough, and it takes too much to get into.
Yeah.
Whereas with Crystal Clearwing, you just need gun and any level 7. That's all you need, and that's easy to get into. And everything else is easy to get into. I mean, the deck's based on these. So
because the SpeedRoids were never really like the boss of the deck. They were just what you got into your clearing.
Yeah, essentially.
If you've anyone's seen Arc 5 out there, you know.
One of the best series, Fight Me.
Yeah.
5 days is also good.
I mean, we're not going to talk about it. Let's not talk about series, but we'll just agree to disagree.
Yeah.
But anyway, thanks Rich for profiling SpeedRoids.
No, thanks for having me.
It's been great to see. Thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you next time.